Hey, I'm Magic Ben, and I have here with me my friend Liz, and Ken is on the camera. So Liz, we haven't arranged anything, and you don't know what you're about to see, right?
No.
And this is being filmed live, single continuous shot. But actually, I'm going to teach this to you. So for those of you who want to learn, stay tuned. Now, my magic channel isn't necessarily about, or my YouTube channel isn't about necessarily teaching magic. I think revealing magic can kind of spoil the magic. But I do, if you stick with my channel, I do want to teach you some of the more interesting and basic stuff. So, but we will pause a little bit between the point where I do the trick and teach it. So this is just a pen. Have a look.
Okay.
And cards here. Also have a look. Okay. Now you could shuffle, but it's not that kind of trick. So I'm just going to take this pen and take a card off, and I'm just going to let's see, try to puncture a hole
Oh.
in the card. Pass it all the way through. A little bit of a rub. Heal it. All right. So this is a famous pen through card trick. And if I told you, often I usually have the name of the trick right at the start of the trick. But if I called it pen through card, you would know exactly what you're going to expect. Now there is actually lots of penetration card through, pen through card tricks. And I'm just doing the super simplest one. And there are numerous ways to create the gimmick. I did the simplest thing. I just cut a hole in the card, right? So it's really easy. It's and you just rub it. And from afar, this is meant to be sort of like a stage thing. You can't see that there's a hole. Maybe from up close you can, right?
Even close it's kind of hard, yeah.
Yeah. So, but there are gimmicks that I've seen where you can cut out. You cut out the card. You take it doesn't have to be a duplicate card. Actually, I probably should have picked a picture card because it's a little bit more busy. So all I did was I just cut a hole. Literally, I just took a knife and I cut a hole. You might want to zoom in. I just literally cut. I took a Sharpie knife and an X-Acto knife and cut a little window in the thing. But the window here, you can see, it's just cut on the three corners here so that the pen can slide through. I took actually, oh yeah, here it is. So what I did was I took a piece of paper and I just pushed a pen through it, right? And that will give you the circle that you need, right? So what I did was I took the pen and I just shoved it through a piece of paper, and then I overlaid it on the card, and I'm sure you can't see it on the camera, but then what I did was I traced a little circle, and at first if you're really patient and you're very good, and I just sort of punched it through, and then when I started punching it through, I was going to cut out a little circle, so it'd be a perfect circle. But I figured I wanted to just show the easiest thing. So the easiest thing is just to make a three-sided cut. But if you want to make a more perfect thing so that it smoothly shows, like you can kind of see a little bit of a window. From far away, you can't kind of see it. But if you were very close, like a foot or so away, you could see the hole. So if you trace it though, the circle on the thing, you can trace it and then exactly cut it out carefully. It will look very close to it'll look perfectly like it's
like the
cut,
pen,
like the pen is making
hole,
through the hole. So you'll notice, like if I were to take a court card though, and I put a court card through there, it's so busy in the middle there that this here you can see from maybe a foot away. You can see that there's a cut here. But this, I think, if you were to take a court card, it'd be much harder to see you were to, and you could use more. You can use really any kind of pen, but you'll note that, or pencil. But probably like this is just a big pen. A circular pen is probably the best because, and also without something you can remove the cap from, because that creates a perfect hole, basically a circular hole. And this is something you could do, Ken, at your school where you're like performing for kids. And I actually, I'm going to be performing a Magic Ben's going live with 90 kids.
Oh, really?
So I'm preparing for some simple tricks here. So now, there are also, another way to do this is you can take a duplicate of a card and cut out the card so that you create sort of like a little channel in there. So I've seen other ways to do this where the hole has a sort of sliding mechanism. So basically, I can pull down with my thumb, and a hole would open up, right? And then when I let go, if you use like elastics, the hole will close up immediately. So there's different ways to do this, to prepare the gimmick. I did the absolutely simplest thing because I think this works well enough. Now the other thing, did you see anything with the new card, like when you looked at the cards?
No, like anything unusual about
Yeah.
the card?
So one thing I did was I had the card palmed. I had this card palmed.
Okay.
And when you return the deck, I just put it on top.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see that?
No.
Okay. So now you can. The thing is, there's different kinds of gimmicks that some are very obvious and some are not so obvious. So this one is kind of, you can feel, if you feel that, you'll feel that there's a kind of a hole in the card, right? Yeah, you can feel. So if you were to hand the deck to somebody and say, check out this deck, and they could come across this card like, oh, hey, something's funny with this card. And that's why I rung it in. Now there's lots of different ways to do that. You could also just say, hey, this is a regular deck of cards, and you don't have to hand it to them. But in this case, the way I did it, you could have somebody shuffle it. You could have somebody take a look at the cards. They are normal cards. So one thing is to just sort of slide the pen in, and what makes it sort of magical is that when you're sliding the pen in, that afterwards it closes up, right? So that the whole looks like there's no rip in it at all. So
that's what I thought at first. I thought you put it through and then there was no hole there. I was like,
the idea is that you can sort of rub it and the hole goes away. So there are lots of maybe this isn't even a class of tricks, but there are lots of penetration tricks where pens or skewers or things go through balloons and cards and other solid objects. So solid through solid things is a whole class of magic tricks. So anyway, I wanted to introduce you to that thing. I'm sure if you search the internet, you'll find or magic sites, you'll find lots of other tricks like that. I'm Magic Ben. Thanks for watching, and check out some of my other videos. Thanks a lot.